Hey YouTube fan, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Christina and this is Mom Wife Budget Life. And in today's video, we will be stuffing our savings challenges. So if that sounds like something you are interested in, stay tuned. Okay, so let's get right into this video because I am not gonna lie, I'm very sleepy. Today for me is Saturday the 5th of July, obviously, and I've been out all day. Just got back home, decided to say I have 2 more videos to record, so let me go ahead and get it done. I went to an escape room with my daughter, my husband, and my oldest son. We barely made it out. Barely made it out. But it was fun. I enjoyed it. I love when I can go out with my family and have fun. It's just, yeah. But I'm tired now. So let's get right into this video. We have 20, 40, 60, and $61. So I have a lot of 20s, and I do have an IOU on my completed challenges, but that would get done probably later on today. But what was I about to say? I don't even remember. Okay, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Let me see where we left off because only certain challenges can give me change. And yeah. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna go ahead and start at the beginning just so I can break one of these 20s. And yeah, I'm gonna be doing things a little backwards today, but that's okay. Okay, so this challenge right here is the July freebie by D Plans and Budgets. And I rolled a D8 to get all of my numbers. And today we will be stuffing $7. So the 7 is right here next to this polar bear. Wait, is that a polar bear? That is not a polar bear. That is a panda. What am I talking about? That's a panda. Okay. So we'll be stuffing $7 next to that panda. I told y'all I'm tired. Okay. So let's see if my math, and I still don't have change. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can break change for this and make some ones. Okay, so 5, we need 7, and 7 plus 15 will be 22. So I'm gonna leave 2 ones there, put that back, and grab a 20. So we now have 21 and 2. $22 into our monthly challenge. And then I'm gonna go to where we left off, which is right here. And it is by Halo Budgets by Angel. And we're gonna go ahead and stuff $7 into this challenge because that is what we scratched last week. $7. How much is here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I am so tired of not being prepared with no change. It's not even funny. But I have my back to bank envelope right next to me. So I'm gonna take these 5 ones and remove the 5 and put back $3 and take the 10. And so now this challenge should have 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, and 4. $34 is going into this challenge, or we have in this challenge. And I'm going to go ahead and scratch the last one for next week. Okay, so that is a 1. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to take the $1 bill from my back to bank envelope over here on the side, right here, and call this challenge completed. So let me make sure. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 25, 30, 35. So we should have $35 in this challenge. 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. $35 connected to this challenge. And this is going to be going into my offering envelope at the end of the month. And so when we complete a challenge around here, we get to ring our bell. Yay! Exciting. Put it back here for now. And I don't have a challenge to replace it with right now, so I will have one next week when we come back. Okay, so the next challenge is this challenge right here. And it is Happy B-Day. Well, first I have to get the challenge out. Need to find my book. I'm so tired. I'm so all over the place. Okay. And so we are going to go ahead and color in this little bee right here. Wish I had my stuff prepared, but I don't. Right here and right here. And I'm going to color it right quick. Okay, and so we color this bee right here, little teeny tiny one, and that is going to be $5. So let's see, took the money out already. Let's add 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and so we now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 110 in our Happy B-Day challenge. And so we're gonna skip ahead because I know I can get change out of my Stitch challenge. And so here we go. Last week we rolled $5, a 3 and a 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and color that in right quick. Okay, and so let's see, I'm gonna put 15 back and grab a $20 bill. So we now have 20, 1, 2, and $3 into our Stitch Calculator Anonymous challenge. So now we come back to Norella's budgets, and last week I pulled the king and the ace. And on this challenge, a king is worth $5 and an ace is worth $1. So that's $6 we will be adding into this challenge today. And so 5 and 6. And so that now puts us at 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 15, 16, 17, and 18. $118, so we need to color that in. Let's just use this King of Diamonds and Ace of Spades. King of Diamonds, and my Ace of Spades is already colored out, so I must have colored in the wrong one last time, so we'll just color in the Ace of Hearts. Okay. And so we only need 2 cards left, which is right here, which is the ace and the Q of clubs and the 7 of diamonds. And so next week we will come with $6 to complete this challenge, which is exciting. Exciting. Okay, and the next challenge is this one by Craftco Budgets. It is her budget bingo, but I'm doing the backside. And each card is worth $1, so we will be adding $5 into this challenge today. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and so let's see. Of course, I don't have change. Why am I shocked? Let's see if we can get change for a 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10. Okay, and so I said I'm adding $5. so we now have $20, $40, $60, $80, $95, $96, $97. $97. Okay, and the next challenge is our extravaganza. And so I am adding $5 into this challenge. I have these two colors out. Okay, and so I'm going to color these in right quick. So that was as quick as it was gonna get. And so we colored in this egg right here for $5. So we're gonna go ahead and add $5 into that challenge. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And so sorry about that. Our extravaganza challenge has 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, we are at least halfway with that challenge, which is good. Okay, so we did our July challenge. We are now here at TNL. Can't get it out. Budgets on Etsy. It says game over. And why is my camera falling? Sorry for putting my hand in the way. It says game over. And last week we rolled, or we scratched, I think a 10. I think it was this 10 over here. So we'll be stuffing $10 into that challenge. So we'll just take 2 5s out and add this 20. And so we now have $20, $40, $60, $5 into our game over challenge. But we're gonna go ahead and roll to see where we're scratching for next week. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's an 11. And I'm going to just come with the $11. Okay. And then the next challenge, is that our final challenge? No, we have 2 more challenges. Okay. So our next challenge is our cactus challenge by Mini Brick Budgets. And we're actually going to be finishing it today and coloring it in this cactus. So let me get my colors together. Okay, and I'm ready, so I'll be right back. Okay, and so I'm gonna make sure I try to speed you guys through that as quickly as possible because I know that was long. Okay, and so this challenge is now going to be considered complete. I know it was a short one and it was only in here for like 2 weeks, but it is what it is, you know? So we are going to call that complete with $10. And this will go into our end of the month randomizer. And we get to ring our bell. Yay! $10. People might be like, it's just $10. But it's $10 more than what I had saved. Okay? And so the next challenge is our Frosty the Sandman by Steph's on a Budget. And it's a roll and save. And so I already pre-rolled a 6. So we will be stuffing that 6. Okay. And so we have $5 and $6 being added into our Frosty the Sandman. I always say the snowman. Okay. And so with that being said, we have $5, $6, and $7 saved in that challenge. This video might have been like a rush video or a quick video. I'm just tired. I ain't even gonna lie. So we got to complete 2 challenges. One will be going into our offering envelope, which is where I hold my money for church. And the other one will be going into our randomizer at the end of the month. So I do now owe my ding 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 envelope $5 instead of $3. But the next time I come on camera, it will be paid off. Okay, and so with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything. It is free to hit it. It helps me out as well as lets YouTube know that you are enjoying the content over here. So whenever you are watching this, I hope you have a wonderful day or night. Be kind to one another. Spend time with your loved ones. And come back for the next video. Bye.